time during the year. This is going to be a real point that Trevor Hill's going to hammer home. They have to finish off with a strong last quarter. Does that mean they're going to come out of the blocks very slowly with the first quarter?
Also, bearing in mind that I think when the teams met Adelaide over early in the season, Nord did have a 40-point lead that day, which they then threw away and lost to the Eagles then. So Nord, yes, they've got to play 4 quarters right to the last minute, Chris.
Particularly if the Bernie Vince show happened to crank back into gear once again.
Yes. I mean, the positive for Nord is they've had some really good wins against some quality opposition in the last month. So that's got to give them some great confidence leading into this game. I just think the Eagles are that just step above everyone else.
Let's take your tip on this game then, Tom. Who will win?
I think the Eagles will win comfortably. I think 7-8 goal to be truthful. I just think they've got too many options across the whole ground. Their half back line, their centre and their half forward. There's going to be too much ball. So Passador is going to. I think Passador will end up with a few goals today.
Duffel coat man, who's going to win this one?
Back in the business suit now, but I think Eagles by 53 points.
53 points, okay, out there. I'm tempted to pick Nord because
why would you be tempted to pick Nord?
Because when everything's on the line, Nord do tend to respond this season. However, I think the Eagles probably will have a bit too much class for them. But as I said in Sportsbet this week, if there was going to be an upset this round, this would be the game in which you'd almost see it.
But then, of course, you did tip the Milk in Sportsbet this week as well. So
I was only 5 points away.
You're reasoning for that. Why do you think this is the upset?
Because I think their on-ball division can match up with the Eagles. Skipworth out is a big blow for them. That's 40 possessions straight out of the
What about the ruck then?
I think
Lindsay versus Meeson is key.
Lindsay got 55 hitouts the last time these two teams met. I can't see Meeson letting that happen again this second time. It is going to be a good opportunity now for Meeson to make a real statement. They do need to try and sort things out then there with Tim Nicholas. I think Zorzi can hold Passador, but this then leaves a big job on the shoulders of Koshel and Vlatko, so I think the Eagles probably will just have enough in hand. 8 points.
8 points.
But that wraps us up just about for another week here on Total SANFL. Rob, thanks very much for bringing your lovely duffel coat and the rest of yourself in this week.
It was a pleasure to find the duffel coat and wear it again, and also find the $3 in the pocket. That always comes in handy.
You're going to go and slip that on the Eagles today?
I'll save it for the Balaclava Cup when I'm out there with Jeremy Jakes.
Todd, thanks for coming in once again.
Appreciate it. A beautiful Sunday afternoon as well coming up. So look, hopefully everyone get down to the Eagles and the Nord game.
Certainly will be a huge game down there. That wraps us up for another week here on Total SANFL. Don't forget to join us next week for round 21. We're getting right towards the business end of the season now. Come up and have a chat if you see me down at a game there. I know a couple of people yesterday were sort of a bit reluctant to come up and have a yarn. I'm always happy to have a chat or a beer or anything like that.
Social butterfly.
Well, look, I like to be friendly to people. And I had a couple of people whispering, "Oh, there's Chris Kendall from C31." Like, for goodness sake, come up and say hello. Like, I'm not going to bite you or anything like that. Have
you made your rubber stamp your autograph yet? Or is that still in production?
I don't think there's any need to somehow. I mean, we could sell autograph merchandise here, like $15 autograph and $25 unautographed, I reckon. Just quietly. But that wraps us up now for another week on Total SANFL. I'm Chris Kendall. We'll see you at the footy next week.
Crown Mints and